Huh? No coffee for you. No coffee for you. This is our puppy. He's our puppy. He's our puppy. He thinks he's little bitty. Morning. I'm out here working in my garden. Hold on. Gonna let you see it. It is looking wonderful. And this is just my daily routine, is to have my coffee out on my porch, and then come out here and I water my garden really good. I pick off all the bugs, pick the produce. My eggplant down there. There it is. I got one there. But yeah, just my daily routine. Water. Oh, and y'all, I am loving my hose filter. It is awesome. It has really done a good job. I've had nicer looking plants than any I have ever had. You know, usually if it doesn't rain and you have to water with the hose, you just really don't get any results. But now I have got some absolutely beautiful vegetable plants. Ooh. All right, see that guy right there? There he is. If I can get him. I think I got him. All right, those are bad news. When you see a bug in your garden, there we go. Because if you don't, sorry for that graphic. That graphic portrayal of bug, getting rid of your bug. That's a bug tutorial. How to get rid of bugs in your garden. But really, guys, that is what you have to do. Because if you don't get them, they will get you. All right, you see this guy right here? Smush. They will eat. All right, I'll show like this. All right, this is from bugs. They'll start to eat your plant. So, instead of putting chemicals on my plants to kill the bugs, especially with a small kitchen garden, I just come out here and look over everything, you know, once or twice a week, or as I'm watering, if I see one, I just kill it with my hands. So, but as you can see, my garden is flourishing, and I'm so excited. I do believe I get to pick my first red tomato today. Yay! See all the tomatoes? How pretty. They are everywhere. Everywhere. There's my zucchini down there. But everything is just looking so pretty. So pretty. I have been very pleased. Look at my sunflowers, y'all. Oh, I can't wait for them to bloom. There is nothing prettier than a sunflower. I have them all throughout. I have zinnias throughout, and around the tomato plants. This is supposed to help with bugs too. I have marigolds planted all with my tomato plants. They are supposed to be an insect repellent. So them and tomatoes really like each other. All right, well, I have to get back to work. I just wanted to show y'all how beautiful my garden was. And I will see y'all later. This is the kind of bug you want in your garden. Ladybugs are, whoop, good. So, if you see ladybugs, have a party, because that is a wonderful thing to have in your garden. Okay, I've about finished my morning routine. I did a little bit extra today. Oh, that's why I'm so sweaty. But I put the crane back down in my front by my windows and the rocks because the weeds were coming up through them again. It's supposed to last longer than it has, but we had a lot of rain a couple weeks ago, and when that happens, it just dissolves it really quick. So anyway, I did some more praying, and then I put some more organic fertilizer on all my veggies. It was time for that. As you saw, I did a little bug killing, little bug patrol. And so, like I said, this is all part of my morning routine, and I just thought you'd like to come along this morning. Portia says good morning. She says, what about me? You hadn't pet me this morning. Pet me, pet me. Oh, Portia, you're so beautiful. So, here's my cat. I don't know what she thinks I am. Oh, lousy. Okay, once again, I'm fixing to turn this from just decorative to functional decorative. So I want y'all to see the difference. This is just decorative, and I'm going to turn it into a functional decorative. Okay, here it is as a functional piece of furniture. I have my old crates underneath it with our extra water bottles in it and paper towels. I've got my pasta bowls ready to be eaten out of. Love these bowls, y'all. They make eating pasta just seem like an event, and they are gorgeous. Got my tea towels out that I love. And in this basket, I have sunscreen, gloves, mask, all that good stuff. Whatever you need before you walk out the door, it's in there. Up here, I have my platters and more bowls and my little dessert plates. I have my old books, which I will say pretty much, well, I'll take that back. Me and the small children, we actually do read out of these. We use these old books as readers, and they are so much fun to read out of, y'all, because the diagrams in these old books, I mean, they are just so special, and the young children just love
They love the stories. They love the pictures. They call it back in the day. But I mean, if you can find old readers like this for your grandchildren or your children, just grab them. If you are at a flea market or whatever and you find these, just grab them, because I am telling you, it is so much fun to teach your children how to read from these. We have enjoyed many an hour sitting here reading. More tea towels, got a vase for flowers, and my little jars that I put flowers in. More of our readers, and a couple bottles of wine. So all of this stuff I actually use, and it's all very pretty too. Tonight we are actually going to use our pasta bowls because I'm making pasta. And the other day I got out my dessert plates and we had some good dessert on those. I mean, it's just fun when you have everything out and you can see it and you think, oh, we'll use those tonight. Oh, I'll get that out tonight. I mean, you actually use your cool stuff. So it's so much fun. I would challenge y'all to try this and see how you like it. I am loving it. Now up top of it is just family pictures, and it is very decorative up there. But down here, yes, I actually use these items, and having them out reminds me to do it so much more often than what I used to. So I am loving this decorating style. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how to make Southern sweet tea. And if you will do it like this, your sweet tea will last for, I mean, a whole week, if not more. I used to make sweet tea all the time, of course, but I would just use regular water out of the sink, and I started using the water out of the machine. We just save these bottles and we take them and we get them filled up either from the spring in our nearby little town or at the grocery store through the machine. And you can get distilled, you can get, oh, what's the name of that other one? Anyway, there's 3 or 4 choices you can have in the way they purify the water, but it's purified water. So if you will use that, your tea will last a long time. If you don't use that, if you just use water out of the sink, it doesn't last very long. It tends to sour really easily. So, 3 days tops and you need new tea. And if you're like us, well, really, I'm the only one that drinks it. My husband is diabetic, so he can't drink it. So that just is perfect for me because it will last an entire week. And even then, I probably have to pour some out, but it's great how long it does last. So get you some, and it'll take this, if you're doing a gallon, which I always do a gallon, why not? And so just you're going to use this whole bottle. And I do the family size tea bags. So I poured some water in this pot. I put 3 family size tea bags. And I'm going to let it come to a boil. I'm going to let it boil for 1 minute. You can just guesstimate that. It doesn't have to be exact. And if you're like me, a lot of times when you forget about it and it boils for 5 minutes, that's fine too. But the best is just let it boil for 1 minute and then turn it off. And then you're going to put your lid on it and you're going to let it steep. And you can let it steep anywhere from, and what I mean by steep, it's just going to sit there and all the good flavors from those tea bags are going to go into that water. So you can let it sit there anywhere from 15 minutes to 3 hours. I mean, it really doesn't matter. This is really easy to do. And I also use organic sugar because it's not bleached. It doesn't have bleach in it, and it's just better for you. I mean, since you got to put sugar in this, might as well do organic. It's better than the alternative. I know it's still not great for you. Sugar is not great for you, but what can I say? I love sweet tea. My grandmother lived to be 94 years old. And her sweet tea, y'all, was like drinking syrup. It was so sweet. And I mean, when I say she lived to 94 years old, she lived. She could outdo any of us. She was a go-getter, let me tell you. And she took us to go pick peas one time. Me and my young son, he was probably 12, and my mom, I was probably in my 30s, and my grandmother liked to kill us. We were just about to die, and she was just getting it. I mean, she picked more peas than all three of us put together. That woman was amazing. So I just look at it that way. If she could drink sweet tea her entire life, and let me tell you, her tea was beyond sweet. It was so sweet. I figured if this is the worst thing I do, that and getting a Big Mac every now and then, or a Whopper, then I'm all right. I'll be all right. So, anyway, like I said, get your water. Make sure it's purified. Get 3 big tea bags, family-size tea bags, and my favorite tea is Louisiana. I don't know if they sell that everywhere, but it's Louisiana tea bags made for sweet tea. So, anyway, all you Northerners that watch this, or Europeans, or whoever you may be, give it a try. You might just fall in love. All right, now we are going to step out here, check on the chicken, see if she needs any more food. We put her a little playhouse out here. And put her some shavings in it. I figured in the hot summer this would be a nice place to keep cool, get out of the sun. All right, I bet she's in here. Well, good morning. Good morning, young lady. Have you got us an egg? Oh, she says, I'm eating breakfast. Leave me alone. I'm eating breakfast. We feed her organic chicken food, and dare say she loves it. Oops, sorry, I got my finger on the camera. It's hard to do this. Here is the egg. All right, Henrietta, I will leave you alone. Let you get back to what you were doing. Lay me another egg. Okay, so, oh, look what a beautiful day it is, guys. Oh, and also, I put the rooster. This is our giant rooster. Since we can't have a real one because they're so mean, my son gave me this one for Christmas. I just love it. And so I have got him guarding the hen house. Yep, he does a great job. He really does. And he's not mean. And you don't have to feed him. So there you go. Win-win. I also have to check the fountains at least once a week. See this one? It's barely going because the water has evaporated out of it. So I have to get the hose and put in it. And hopefully I won't forget. Oh Lord, look at that hose over there. Yeah, I think we need a new one. It's got its own fountain going on. Okay, see, it's boiling, and I was outside getting chicken eggs, and I shouldn't have done that until it boiled, but like I said, it is fine. So just let it come to a roaring boil, take it off the eye, and cover it up, and let it sit there for a minute. Here we go. So the tea has steeped. I am fixing to put 2 cups, see, 2 cups of sugar in a gallon tea jug. And then this is organic baking soda. It doesn't have aluminum in it. And I'm just going to get a pinch of this. Okay, in my fingers, and you're going to put it into your tea. You're going to do 2 pinches. And if it's hot, this is going to go fizz, and it's going to do this big chemical reaction, which is good. But what this does, what the baking soda does, is it cuts the acidity, and it might keep it fresh a little bit longer too. So anyway, put your 2 pinches into your pot, and then we're going to pour this over the sugar. Okay, and this is still going to be hot a little bit. And usually I don't let it steep as long as it has. I've kind of let it go a long time, but go ahead and stir that up and get your sugar good and melted, dissolved. You want to dissolve that sugar with that hot tea or warm tea or even room temperature tea. I mean water, whatever, tea. All right, so then you're just gonna take your water, pour over your tea bags, pour this into your tea pitcher. All right, and if your tea bags fall in there, they'll float back up to the top. Just get them out, put them back in the pot. And you're just going to keep doing this till your tea pitcher's full. Okay, it's all full. You're going to stir it up again. And you are ready to have a refreshing glass of Southern sweet goodness. And that's all there is to it. It's so easy to make, and it's so good. So try it. See if I can turn you into a Southerner.